Theater owner Dan Harkins says this increase was beyond his control.
There's pressure from the film studios, like, to get the box office prices as high as possible.
What kind of BS is that?
A distributor influencing the final sales price of a product is called vertical price fixing.
Is that even legal?
Not according to a Supreme Court ruling specific to the theater industry that addresses price fixing and how movies should be booked, but enforcement is left in the hands of the U.S. Department of Justice.
So who is this guy claiming corruption?
The Harkins Theater website says that Dan inherited the company with just 5 theaters, but that he now has over 400 screens.
Holy expansion! How did he grow his company so much? Does he really cater to moviegoers?
Well, let us examine just one market. At the Flagstaff Public Library, there are well over 1,000 newspaper ads representing about 4 years with the THX logo next to many of the most popular titles. However, THX has said repeatedly, including in writing, that Flagstaff has never had the THX certified theater. In the past, we once magnified the ultra-fine print on the back of the Harkins ticket to find this statement.
Ticket holder assumes all risk of personal injury and loss or damage to property due to company's negligence.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't care about moviegoers. He must care about someone, handicapped people, or maybe animals?
Well, the news reports claim that Mr. Harkins was cited for leaving his dog in the car on a hot summer day in the Phoenix area while parked in a handicapped spot at one of his theaters.
What about competition? Isn't there another theater in Flagstaff that people could go to?
In 2002, Kyle Mitchell and his family opened the independent theater that became the area's favorite. In addition to other honors, it was voted the best of Flagstaff by the readers of the local newspaper every year. But more importantly, moviegoers voted it the best at the box office with their wallets. When all of the Flagstaff movie grosses are compared to their national grosses, the independent produced a much, much higher average percentage of national gross. The mayor even proclaimed a Kyle and Cindy Mitchell Day in Flagstaff.
What happened to the independent then?
Here's just one example of how the independent feels it was pushed out of the market. They asked to show A Scanner Darkly, a computer animation film with Keanu Reeves. They were told no, that it was already scheduled to play in Flagstaff on August 4th. When it didn't open, they asked again and was told that it was now scheduled to play on August 25th. This $5.5 million film did not open in Flagstaff. Meanwhile, the independent was left with films such as The Beauty Academy of Kabul, which only made about $200,000 across the whole country.
Why would a film company let their movie not play a market?
That was just one example of the many ways in which the independent feels it was pushed too far down the food chain to exist.
But why, when it was the area's best?
There's pressure from the film studios to get the box office prices as high as possible.
The independent was never pressured to raise prices.
Now I'm starting to understand. That sucks.
After the independent was gone, this eloquent letter was printed in the Flagstaff newspaper. It was from a local teacher and writer.
Kyle, come home. The evenings are long and lonely without you. The new suitors sing seductive songs promising the sunrise. Lies.
Competition generally brings many benefits to the consumer. Are there conditions affecting competition, price, and choices where you live?
Hi, I'm Kyle Mitchell from MovieGoerRights.org. My first job in 1979 was in a movie theater. I met my wife at her first job in a theater. We raised our family around theaters, worked hard and saved for a long time to follow our dream of opening our own. We feel our theater was best because of our detailed attention to customer service, cleanliness, and the overall moviegoer experience. We paid such close attention to details because putting food on our family table was dependent on everyone having the best experience possible and wanting to come back. Despite this, we do not feel we could be successful under these conditions. Why shouldn't any of us be able to open a business and be successful if we can provide better? Where is free enterprise? Being theater owners is what we do best in life, and we really enjoy it. However, we feel we have to look for new careers. But why shouldn't you, the moviegoer, be able to have the choice of an independent? Please send this video or a link of it to your friends and family and contact the U.S. Department of Justice and your U.S. elected representatives to ask for enforcement of current laws and new legislation to give independent theaters a better chance to survive. Thank you very much for your support.